Alright, so on this episode of the unofficial balancing patch, I'm gonna stop doing random because I I just want to try out some of these new paths, like particularly Prince and Queen, definitely. I will also mention I had a relook at Sentient, and I'm dumb. I didn't realize that the culting health was permanent. So that changes things significantly. I still do wonder though if I still have kind of my knee-jerk reaction that I would prefer the old one, but I mean that's a lot of health, so I don't know. We'll just have to play around with that one and see. But I'm most interested to try Shardtail out right now, so we can do Shardtail, and if I really want, we could do Umbra, I guess. I don't know if, well, why don't we just do Umbra? Let's try the new Plink out. I want to try to efficiently try to, do as much as possible with trying new stuff out, and I don't think random is going to be that conducive to that. We got the new Antumbra Assault, so I'm much less sad to see it, right? That's a really nice change. I feel like Rage Serum could use a buff, but we'll see. We'll see. Wait. It did get a buff. It's the whole floor, right? Unless I'm reading that wrong. I think that's the whole... If that's the whole floor, that's a good card now. So, before I would just always go Imperialist, but we're going to try Royalty out. I think the Royalty Imp Parade Flex looks pretty good to me. Oh my. We need to get the artifacts done next. But, oh my god, Impsicle. Well, yeah. A bit of a start here. What the actual fuck? Okay. I mean, I will say armor's by far the most annoying trial here, because my plinks are nullified, my molting, like literally everything I have is fucked. But, it is a unit draft. Do we really need a unit draft? I think I might just like to kill these things. Plus, one of them is going to be sharded up. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not going to deal with that. Now I can just do this. Why don't we put you down? Do that. I guess we'll do this. So, indeed, this does it. Wow, that's a good card now. That is pretty fucking cool. Look at this, I can kill this now. Before I couldn't. Now he's dead. I think we do this. So this is guaranteed to kill that now. Before I could have a low roll. I mean, this is all pretty awesome. We might as well plink here. We can block that at no real downside to us. Definitely probably want a pip upgrade. Let's hit you with some sauce. Ever so close. Alright, well, I'll do that. This bloody bastard. Let's do... I guess we just want this floor to get the best possible, right? We can do that. Whatever. Not enough pip, man. Not enough pip. Definitely need a pip upgrade. We could just do this. That's fine. Yeah, that works for me. And we may as well do this and that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Boom. I feel like this card could use a buff. This could get the last stand treatment. but none of these cards look changed to me, which means I'll probably just take the Ritual. I mean, we could go Merchant of Magic here, then, like, the Umbra Banners should theoretically be pretty good now, right? So let's give them a shot. Let's take the Ritual. I got that, then I can Hellvent at 0. None of these are really changed except for the fact that maybe where before this is such an easy Space Prism pick, like, maybe now Space Prism might not be the making of a morsel, because, I mean, granted I have decent morsel gen that now that Antumbra Assault is good. I think still Space Prism is the best here. Like I said, we wanted Pip. In either case, we want Pip. Holdover. If I get Piercing here, I'd hold over. Yep, okay. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I Pierce an Antumbra Assault and hold it over. This is so good now. At 13, it kills nothing. At 15, it kills pretty much something every turn, even on Divinity. That is really nice. Granted, I can't get my Ritual down to 1 if I do this, but I think I'm fine with that. Let's try the Warden out. I mean, the Morsel Maker's pretty interesting too, but let's give the Warden a shot. I am going to do this. This is just too good. I'll Spell Chain this as well. I think that's incredible. I mean, honestly, so is that. But I think with the deck we have, I'll just do that. We're at 40 shards, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to hold that over and at least get the Ritual to a 2. I think a Surge Stone here is worth adding. We're not spending gold coming up, so it's fine. Spikes. Okay, ooh, that is so nice, because I can do this, and then that just kills itself. We can get around the Ember Drain here, and start feeding. Granted, morsels don't really synergize here. Alright, how much do I want to greed? That's the question. Plink is so good now. What the fuck? I legitimately love it. Here, why don't you go there and we'll just feed these here. I'll cycle back into that. That's fine. Alright, well, could just do that. I do want to keep this on holdover, so I guess we'll just do this. I should have done the Rage Imp. I don't know why I didn't do that. 25 by 2. I mean, I'll win either way, so why don't we just try to win on bottom floor for shits and giggles. 21. We do this. That, and that. Oh! Dropped something. What it was, who knows? Fledgling Imp, of course. So here's the new and improved Ember Cache. It's pretty good, isn't it? 5 flat damage. And still the excavated embers just the same. Immortal Trade might not have that much use. Our Shardtail is going to have survivability issues, like, but Immortal Trade doesn't solve that. Ember Cache might be the call here, unless I want the Antumbra Assault, like another Antumbra Assault. I think because I have this on holdover, that's less needed. I think I like the Ember Cache. Let's try it out. It's the new card of them anyway. Well, Antumbra's new too. I somehow end up with like more gold than I often get. Anyway, okay, there's the new and improved Alloy. We could go for a 3-floor setup. Well, not really. Not with the weak Shardtail. Like, if I had a welder helper on holdover, maybe. Yeah, maybe we could do like cave-in. I don't know, the new cave-in. I could take the alloy and put it into Crucible, and that's probably fine. Let's try it. For now, the alloy as a unit will be fine. We should visit this before we Hellvent. Steel Polyclaw got a buff. That's definitely makes sense. I mean, for me, there was just never any reason to take Polyclaw at a 2 cost over Doors at a 0 cost. I do still think Doors is just the auto best choice, though, honestly. I just don't. Even if Trap Shoot was 0, I don't think I take. Or even if the Poly was 0, I don't know that I take it over the shoot. I mean, this. There's just too much utility for this. Like, I can actually use this on a Relentless round against the bosses, unlike the other one. That's already just a huge advantage, but even beyond that, I think the utility of just throwing something all the way to the bottom floor is pretty useful. Like, you can use it on your own units sometimes for overstacking as well. Not that I really do it for that much. You got options here. Now, granted, if I can get Imp Parade, Fledgling Imp is already endless. I don't know, maybe the new Imp Parade is better than the old one. What do I Hellvent? Like, even though the Ritual's 2 cost, I'm kind of thinking maybe that. I could also just do this held over Antumbra Assault. I don't know. Maybe Fledgling Imp? It might be Fledgling Imp. Rage Searum's pretty good. Still not as good as Fledgling Imp. Let's just do a Fledgling Imp. If I do end up... Like, it'd be a good self-infused target anyway, right? It's not really anything else I'd infuse. Unless, I mean, did any of these imps change? Like, this is still the same. This is still the same. Yeah, it's all the same. Other than the alloy is a nice one, because it makes the infusion of alloy into other Umbras a lot more reasonable. I might... What do I want to do here? Like... I could actually go Shardtail top. That is so much Ember. Nah. Let's still do this. The only thing is I don't want to take 5 damage here. I guess we don't need the floor space here, necessarily. I just don't know. The survivability of Shardtail Queen here is sus. But you know what? Let's give it a shot. Okay. This is fine there. And this will be fine here. Fucked up by not doing the plink, though, unfortunately. And he has the initial feel, which is awesome. Let's try to get that Antumbra Assault. Not that one. I'll tell you what, we can use this on our own guys. I should have done that here, though. I don't know why I didn't. Kind of dumb of me to do, but whatever. Let's do that. Here, you can go there. We'll do this there. That there. Let's keep the rage stacked here. This is pretty powerful just across the board. It's pretty nice. I want to try to win on this floor if I can. Might as well keep this for as long as we can. Here, let's go there, there. Blink still sucks on this fight, but it's not too big of a deal. We definitely have our backup plan here. I want to keep rallying, but I would like to get that welder helper in. At 91 by 2, we probably should just put the welder helper in, right? And we can at least keep one slot getting cleared out. And that is definitely all she wrote. Never did get to use the Ember Cache, but whatever. That's fine. God damn, what the hell do I keep knocking over? Check, check, check. Okay. At least my mic is still on. Fuck. These are some cards. Impalate does 135 damage, but Umbrastone is Umbrastone. Any changes to that unit? I did make the comment that at first glance, melee weakness to me seems more of a downside than fragile in a lot of cases, but that's because I'm mainly thinking about backliners. Like in the case of like a Crucible Collector, had I not found the alloy, this would be a fine one, right? As long as I can gorge once, and it's not like Seraph the Patient, it's okay. Well, I don't know. It's still kind of a liability. I mean, it's better than Fragile in that case, right? In that case. But, I don't know. I think say I put this on Rail Beater. Like, often it's so strong to go Horned Warrior into Rail Beater. Or even, like, Apex Imp. Those would be, like, really powerful ones to put it on. And melee weakness is way more of a downside in that case. I don't think I take these. I could maybe take Immortal Master. That wouldn't be the worst, but it's also like... I don't know that I would dedicate... I just don't like Morsel Master. It doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I'm already getting 2 of these a turn once I get that. It looks like a skip to me unless I want to pivot away from my vanilla Warden here and just go a self-infused alloy, which honestly is probably still better, right, than the alloy into the Crucible Collector. I mean, we already know how good that is. It might be nice just to give the Crucible line a shot since we're testing around, but for the record, probably just self-infused alloy I would have to imagine is best there. I don't think we do draw. I'm already getting like an extra card every turn. It's either Ember or Pip. I have to imagine even with the Space Prism, Pip is what I take here. I can get endless imps and stuff if I can get the Imp Parade. You know, we got a 50-50 at Imp Parade. Values over here. Let's see what we got here. Quick is nice. Demon Fiend, a simple but sense-making change. It's pretty good. I like that change. It's still like not that amazing of a unit, but it's super takeable now. Nothing else really changed. Horned Warrior again. I just don't really think we take it. I could maybe, since I took a Pip upgrade, justify Demon Fiend. Maybe. It's probably not worth it. I think we already have everything we need. Chain of Gems. Or Hammered Chest. I mean, Hammered Chest Plates. That is a way for my morsels to live top. No, we already saw the armor artifact go by though, right? Didn't I? Didn't I see the gain 5 armor on... Like, I could combo it with that, and then I can set up top. I think we just take the Chain of Gems. That That'll definitely help with like everything. I immediately regret that. Let's see what we're getting here. Okay, it's Imperialist. I think we take Imperialist. I wanted to play around with Imp Parade, but I think I just shot myself in the foot here with that Chain of Gems. Well, kinda. So the thought is, once I get Antumbra Assault, I can at least make the Chain of Gems go on to the Morsel. I could have troubles fueling my unit. I could always go mid with Crucible Collector if I have to. Do I want to do Imperialist? I don't feel that I do want to. I'd rather do the Imp Parade, I feel, if I could get it. Otherwise, we should just double our value that we're getting here on Rally. Yeah, I'd like to hold out if I can. So we have Quick here. If I buy it and reroll, I most likely... Let's see, I'd be down to 170. I probably can afford what comes out. Unless I want to put 25 health on this, though. Which maybe I do. I think a Quick here is making sense. Let's reroll. If I get like... That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Well, we have a Trample. We have the Umbra Stone. I can put it on either Queen or Warden, whichever one makes sense. I could probably, since I took a pip upgrade, justify a Shitstone on Crucible Warden. It's not great, but if I set up mid, I still have 5 pip mid. I'm only really putting down 2 morsels a turn. Like, this could probably help Crucible Warden overall, and then I just don't have to worry about steals, because as we can see here, well, there's still good steals in our future. I probably didn't need to do that, but hey, I did it anyway. So fuck me. The main damage spell that we have is already piercing, so yeah. Okay, we already start with that, which is nice. I'm gonna go bottom so I have all of this pip to work with, and I could put the alloy into play. I don't think that I want to. Just gonna put all this down here. I know I'm wasting the morsels, but who cares? Alright, I'll just do this, because I want the damage shield, but I also want to get around Ember Train, so like, I think this makes sense. I don't think I play that over the ritual. I don't know, maybe I do. Oops. Well, I'll just play these then. I get more out of playing the imps, I guess. You know, the ritual in hindsight doesn't really make that much sense other than on Crucible Warden, I guess. So we will... You know what? I'm fine having these die each turn. I don't need to chain of gems here then. And I'm getting so much on rally here, it's ridiculous. Here, let's even do this, I think. Alright, we got that. I mean, I can do anything here to win. There you go. Boom. This is pretty powerful. Is it too powerful? Maybe. So no changes to branding, right? I love this change to Raid Serum. Honestly, it's not overpowered. It's just like a good card now. Like, it's a good card. You have to invest in it to really break it. You either need to have it on Consume Return or Consume Remove, which are expensive things to do. And even then, it's not like it's that different than a Fledgling Imp, right? It's arguably not as good, but it's still good. I love this change. Tiresome Climb, no changes, which is fine. It's still just one of the best cards in the game. Oh my god, Crucible Extension. So Prism Retrieval still kind of sucks in my opinion, but Excavation Eruption, on the other hand, has gotten pretty decent. I think I'd take the greedy one here, though. I think the Crucible Extension is a nice change. We want to go left or right here. More value on the right side. You know, I dumbly put this large stone in when there's zero reason for me to. I could still find an endless. That's really all I'm looking for, though, now. And honestly, I have a 50% chance to just find it as my final upgrade anyway. And even if I don't need it. Like, I'm already getting so much damage on Rally. So, probably just the right side here makes more sense. Free removals and stuff. That's another holdover. Then again, I don't really have a great target for it. I honestly probably Tiresome Climb. I mean, I don't know. What do we got in the middle? -2, please? No? Well, I'm going to do this right now and not even really think about it. Intrinsic here seems decent. +30. I don't think I need that, but for the record, it looks to be... I don't think I need it on a Plink. I don't know that I have a good holdover target. Let's take a look here. I do wish that this would get removed. Or, sorry, reworked. I think this is a pretty bad event these days, other than Penitent Remains can be good in melting, or Endless Eggs, I guess, but that's about it. I think this breakpoint isn't that special anymore. 120 damage does like half damage to a tank. And this just sucks. So, complete miss on the caverns. Caverns, you know, the more and more, they're so swingy. There's a lot of... I should probably knock Concealed Caverns down a tier below artifacts. It's so much harder to miss on an artifact than it is on a cavern. But the high rolls of caverns probably exceed artifacts, so it's tough. It's tough to evaluate. I don't know. I could hold over the Tiresome Climb. That's the only one I'm thinking would make sense. But I don't really have the Ember to do this. I guess I'll do it anyway. Just because I want to. Nothing there. Let's get rid of the Stewards. Every single boss we face we should crush. Worst one would be Multi-Strike boss. But even that, oof, oh yeah, we're gonna murder this. We want to definitely stack up Crucible Collector as much as possible here. But I think we're fine. We're gonna have the Chain of Gems is gonna do some gigantic work here. Yeah, let's give you this. We definitely have to get you down. And the question is, like, do I want to preserve the health here? Because this is not the unit that's going to kill the boss. Like, I could do this and just not take any damage. I think that's probably best. I don't need to keep that on holdover. Alright, you have your initial fuel, which is nice. Let's go here. I guess now Plink, in that situation, Vanilla Plink loses value for sure, but that just sort of is what it is, right? Let's get the both of them in front. Do that and keep him fueled. We definitely got to keep him fueled enough. Alright, that'll definitely be a lot more doable now that we got this. I think we don't chain of gems down there. Because we... son of a bitch. You know what? If that's gonna happen, we may as well just fuel him. Large stone for the win, right? I can't... Like, why did I put that large stone in there? I don't know. What was I thinking? I don't understand. Like, I'm actually angry at myself for how dumb that play was. Like, it was so fucking dumb. And we can just... Here, let's take you out. Oh, god damn it. Well, should have done that first. Fuck. Do that. 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 I guess we're gonna do that. I mean, I don't want to take this damage, so... I know we're giving a lot of armor to everybody. 70 to be precise. What the fuck? Well, that's not good. Wait, that killed him? Forehead? Okay, whatever. Certainly helped me. Oh, you have 2 damage shield. Maybe you can kill them, I don't know. Maybe you can. We'll give it a shot. Either way, here's Wonderwall. I mean, this will take both of them out, but I just need to be sure that I kill this guy. He'll hit me. I can hit him 3 times. So, roughly, you know, 100... We're fine. Just fucking do it. Yeah. There's no way he's gonna kill me, right? This is like the army of Impstone here. Well, I think Shardtail was my best champ before. She might be even better now. Like, I was speculating that maybe she lost power because she lost the old Imp Parade, but the new rally is disgustingly good. And probably the new Imp Parade is arguably better than the old one. We'll have to see. Faulty Loader, I do lose the ability to sack imps, but that's fine. I'd rather just be able to go bottom with Shardtail, so we'll take it. Sin of Shadow also would be nice to, if I can't kill them. I mean, I'll be able to kill them. Imp in a Box is the same. I mean, it's always been good. March is the same. I think we just do Imp in a Box. Hey, Morsel Made, or a Gravel. Which is kind of like, if it were called Morsel Made would make sense. But, yeah, let's just take a Hell Vent here. They don't really have that high of removals. Like, I think I removed every Steward, right? And everything else in the deck is pretty good other than... I suppose Plinks are bad now. Ooh, Old Magic. See what I mean? Like, some of the caverns, horrible. Some of... Old Magic, amazing. Well, I don't know. Old Magic is a lot of the times amazing, sometimes shitty. The Rage isn't that high. The armor, though, I think we would want more to put on Shardtail Queen. Or anybody, really. Heal? No, just a buff. Pip increase, okay. Okay, this is definitely going on Shardtail. This is Shardtail magic here. And the Hell Vent I could see arguments for Antumbra Assault, but I mean, how many cards can I really have in holdover? I'll probably have to take an Ember upgrade instead of a Pip upgrade for the final, but even then my draw sucks, right? What do I Hell Vent? Fledgling, just for the hell of it. Should I just go to Shardville? Last time I did this, it was pretty stupid that I did so. Fuck it. Let's go to Shardville. Let's see. Let's test the true power level of this deck, eh? Let's test the true power level of it. And spell chain here. 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 But intrinsic, no need of that. That's just, you know, that's just wild. Alright, who is gonna get my damage shield? I think you are, Shardtail Queen. And you'll go up here. I think let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may as well do this, right? That is fine. Hellborn Harvest, eh? Well, let's just do this. Well, let's do this first. Okay. Oh my. We may not be drawing back through this deck though at 5 a turn. 6 times 5. I mean, maybe. Guess we don't really need. I'm gonna try to win it down here. Let's go here. I guess I'll do this. I mean, I'll get 2 Scourges if I do this, but I also want to keep rallying. Let's just get them out of here. Do that there, I guess. I don't know. Suppose this breakpoint isn't the best, but it's okay. Damn you, Hellborn Harvest. Alright, whatever. Let's just do that. Do need to feel this guy, right? Rally. When I have that. What the hell, man? Bastard. Alright, well I got the other ones, so that's fine. You go in, and you go in front. Could do that. Let's just do that. Alright, I do at this point. Let's see, let's do that. I do at this point need to start making a good thing here. Oops. Well, tell you what, I can go to Deadville. Got 2 of these to contend with. Hey, look at that though. Look at that dough. Ho ho ho. Yikes. Did you need something there, patient? I think you might need some new pants. Yeah. Drew that Transcendum at the right time. Wretch probably gets us too much back and kills all of our draws. One-Horn Tome. I don't think it makes much sense in my deck. I would probably throw it on Collector, or yeah, Crucible Collector, Warden even. But I'm probably going Steel here, Steel to the next one. I just can't cost reduce it, so sorry. I think Forever Consume still sucks. I think it needs to do, if I were to offer a suggestion on this card, bring it back to 30, but just make it do 30 damage per Ember. Maybe even 20. Maybe at that point 20 could be more reasonable, or 25 maybe. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be as powerful as Ancient Synergy, right? Typically Synergy though could be doing anywhere around 30, high 30 to low 40 3 times for 3 Ember. So to me 30 wouldn't be that out of the question, even if it has a higher ceiling and just a little more flexibility. Maybe like 25, 30 for Forever Consume, but as it stands, I just don't think that card is worth it, even with the 10 increase. Maybe it is, I don't know. Granted, I haven't really tried it out, but yeah, I think Ember. Ember at this point. We're just having too many troubles actually playing things out. Oh my. Well, wish I held out there. Well, you know what? Why not? Why the fuck not? I could give this one health. Endless can go on the other one. I mean, might as well, right? That guy's staying on the floor. Did somebody order shards? Let's get rid of Plinks. 420. Sorry, 420, but you had your fun in the sun. It's perhaps time to move on to greener pastures here. I really don't need this ritual, huh? It's just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I think we can remove the ritual, honestly. Call that good. There's the Imp Parade. Well, we got our Endless then. I want to try it out. I know the rally gets that crazy... Was that a 20 I saw? Let me double check that just really quick. I thought that was a rank 3 power spike. Yeah, we would have had a rank... It probably would have just been best. I mean, we'd have had 90 armor and literally double damage. Probably would have just been best to do that, but I want to try this the Imp. Wait. Oh no. Never mind. It's Imp Parade that gets the rank 3 power spike. So there's really no... You know what? That's fine. I guess there's not really huge benefit to going royalty every rank. I think going the Imp Parade here is definitely better. Especially with the spikes. I mean, hell, I might die. Who knows? You are not the father. Let's go here. Do that. Probably don't need the extra space, so let's go like this. Did I really make that one the endless one? Okay, well, idiot confirmed here. This one is a better one to have on endless. That's good. Kind of want to let these die. We have our catch-22 here right now. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this. That way I can do that one on endless instead of this one. I don't think I want Tiresome Climb to hold over here. Okay, morsels, where you at, brothers? Alright, well, this one on... here, let's do... this... that... that? Kinda worked out. Oh, this works out perfectly, so we're gonna do this, that. You don't have any fuel, do you? God damn it, am I fucking dead here, dude? I might be fucking dead. Shit, man. These don't even... oh my god. I might be fucking dead. This isn't good. Need every little bit of help I can get here. Holy shit, dude. I almost got 100 to 0 by that guy. That is fucked up. Okay, that's good. Pirate Chomper. Definitely gotta kill that guy. Definitely gotta fuel this guy. You are... I gotta say, I'm not pleased with Crucible Warden right now, to say the least. Could we get anything better here, man? Not really. Let's go here. 4, 5, 6, and... hopefully we kill him down here. Of course it's this guy with the fucking trample. It looks like we're good though, so... we will just let that happen. But yeah, Crucible Warden with the alloy didn't get fueled. That's a little bit concerning. I am debating just removing that and going solo mode here with Shardtail. I don't know how risky that is, especially when I've gone to Shardville like this. Holy fuck. Wow, that is interesting. See, I wonder if, since the Inflame is almost like an Enrage, you know, Berserker type thing, could this maybe be apply Rage 14 and melee weakness 1 to a unit, maybe? I mean, either way, this seems okay. It doesn't make any sense in my deck, but that's an interesting one. That's a lot of rage, but Dazed 1 is not anything to like Dazed 1 can, I don't know, you know, like Dazed 1 is a lot. It also makes the double stack pretty bad. It's definitely an improvement to the card. I'll give it that. It's interesting. I do kind of wonder about the Dazed though. That's pretty tough to deal with. I don't know if this Implate's that good. I think I'd rather have the Imp in a box. Kindle might be okay for me. I just don't have the Ember on a lot of these turns. Alright, we're going left. We have 12 fucking pyre health. Okay, that seems good. Lost luggage means I don't generate an imp turn 1. I almost don't want it simply for that. Oh my god, endless. Okay, that is a huge upgrade. Shitstone. Okay. -2 there. I mean, I did say we need to go to Shardville. I mean, if we're going to go to Shardville, we're going to go to Shardville. Ember Cache Pierce or Antumbra Assault Pierce? Probably this Pierce. And I could still leak. None of these are that impactful to me. We'll just do that. And the hell vent, I'm still debating removing the construct, even though I have these. They're just there to remove. I think maybe this on endless isn't that needed. I could just. Let me think here. Removal is really good. And this guy doesn't really survive, right? Like, wouldn't I be better off with that? I don't know. Fuck it. Might as well go with this imp build here. I am still debating on Crucible Warden, I guess. I mean, I could go top with my floor, but that's really risky. The reason I can go top, though, is because I have this tiresome climb on holdover. I've been pretty unimpressed with this. I think I am going to remove it. I know I have these, which is weird, but I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that the other things do that much for me. And maybe I would remove a Queen's Imp or a Plink, maybe? Plink at this point is pretty bad. Alright, well, here goes nothing, I guess. For this fight, we should go top. That'll give me time to deal with the Purify and whatnot. So you can get this. This is endless anyway, so why don't we have you be the first imp? We can do that. Let's get you here. We'll do that. We could do that. Might as well do that. There goes my melee weakness. Alright. Permafrost here is pretty nice, isn't it? Because I absolutely don't need it here. Just burn that. This dying is probably good. That living back there is probably not. These being endless is probably not good. Like, why don't we just get rid of these? I like this having the damage shield. And we'll put that in here. I don't think we care about grovel here. Let's do that. This is a good turn for this. Well, let's see what we're getting here first. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. It only got me one ember. That's actually, I don't know. That's kind of weak. I really want to use this on my own unit. Let's go like this. And then we'll do that. We're at the 7-unit limit now. We can take one of them out. Just throw them away. I don't think I want this to hit me. Well, it will hit my pyre if I do that. This guy purifies. We could do this, maybe. Yeah. I lose on that, really? Huh, I guess I couldn't find the Umbra Stone in time. Well, that's just me being dumb again. Just trying to test out the power level of the deck, I guess. Going to 200 shards for no reason. I mean, that's a micro issue, though. I think we still would have won if I just... Why didn't I just bring the... I'll be honest, I thought that every imp was dying. I thought I saw X marks on all of them. But then, so I was like, oh, I'll just have one Ember Drain next turn. Then, yeah, those guys lived, I guess. I want to see how this does against Divinity. Like, that's just, yeah. I don't know. Did we not see X's? I swear I saw X's there. Like, X marks the motherfucking spot, you know? I'll do that, and this guy's already endless, so we'll just do that, and we will do that. Definitely want to see how this does against Divinity, though. 1, 2, 3... No time like the present to do this. Alright, that's fine. Let's do that. No, Chase is just going to remove it anyway, because Chase is a fucking asshole. Alright, so this is the fucking turn here. Damn it. I put him down. Okay, well. You know what? Let's just do this. We'll do that. 4. And... do that this time. 4 pyre damage instead of just dying. Probably the correct call, right? Still wish the 7-unit limit didn't exist. Wish it was like 8 or 9. If I paid to get the pip, let me use the pip, you know? But that's just like my opinion, man. I can't even put these guys down. Well, what if I did this? Is that, like, fucking me over? It probably is. I probably don't want that on holdover, right? Why? What the fuck? Did I really not play a unit then? I just assumed that I had, but yeah, I guess I hadn't. Fuck me, dude. What a goddamn idiot, huh? What a goddamn idiot I am. Jesus Christ. So stupid. So fucking stupid, dude. Oh my god. Well, if I put that up... I don't have trample. We're just going to deal with it. It's 1 Ember Drain at least. I need to get some goddamn sleep. Just do this. Well, we will be ember drained pretty bad here. Is what it is, I guess. Just put these down. Umbra Stone, seriously, where in fuck's name are you? Could go like this. I want to keep that guy alive. Well, I should put that guy in front then, that was dumb. I think it's because I'm doing... Oh god, I have no fucking ember. Oh, whatever. Alright, you can go there. We're gonna be ember drained like motherfuckers here, but what are you gonna do? At least I have shitloads of damage. Oh, that's decent. That's also decent. Alright, you go here. You'll go there. You can go there. And I could bring this guy up and then daze him. It's probably the best I'm gonna get, right? Okay. Time to see. You know, this should be a loss, but it's not like there's no win streak with modded stuff anyway, so we'll just pretend that never happened. I don't even remember it. I don't remember it happening. Probably don't want the trample. Probably this is best. So either way, I think I want you to have the stuff here. Can I get some better stuff? Okay, well, we'll have other ways to get this here, so why don't we... I mean, I kind of want to do this, just to break that damage shield, and then why don't we just do that. Just get that damage up. Well, you can go there. Put this in. That can go there. Can do that and that. That works for me. And it is truly an imp floor here. Okay, you can go there. I'm out of pip space. Fuck. Well, I mean, that floor is dying. Maybe we just do this. That. And... yeah, this is fine. Bottom decking Umbra Stone every single time is, it turns out, pretty fucking annoying. I think we're fine to do this. At this point, I just want to build up the current imps. And, okay, we finally got that. Fuck. Do kind of want these things to die. I don't really want to redraw them. I guess that just is what it is. I don't think I need to keep the thing on holdover, actually. I'd rather draw just my other stuff here. This is kind of useless. Whatever. Yeah, this is definitely pretty powerful. So you can basically just solo carry with Shardtail Queen if you have this setup, of course. I mean, you're not usually going to have an Imp Sickle, but... Alright, you're endless anyhow, but if I could somehow keep the other guys alive here, that would be great. Oh, we're going to be Ember Drain this turn. Fuck. Hey, but this actually turns out. Alright, I want you here. We'll just do that. I guess we'll do that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. This doesn't really kill anything, so we won't. Alright, well, a win is a win. So aside from the one massive misplay, where I literally hovered the right play, like I hovered the play to do, and it's like, you know, 4 pyre health, I'll just die instead. And aside from that, it was actually a pretty strong run, I would say. There was also the one boss that, like, or was it a boss? Something took us down a ton of health to get to 48. What the fuck is this song? No. There we go. Well, Shardtail Queen is more powerful. Like I said, just looking at the cards is hard to know before actually playing them. Queen is way more powerful. Dare I say she might be too powerful. She was already my most powerful champ before, so I mean, I guess in some regard I'm just good at playing Queen, but I don't know that. Then again, I don't know. Double summons, Imp Sickle, Chain of Gems. Is this really a good run to judge it on? Probably not. Probably not. Space Extension as well. Like, probably not the best run to go around claiming Shardtail's broken. I'd like to say I want to give her another shot, but it's like I only have so many rounds to play, and I want to try everything out at least once first, so maybe we'll come back to her, but I will say, hands down, the rally path is way better now, and arguably the imp path is better. I think, especially if you don't roll into Endless and you got any decent imp, it's amazing. And then Imperialist is still Imperialist. Obviously it doesn't flex that well into Imp Parade probably anymore. It's not as good as it was before, but it's still okay. At that point, the flex, all you're getting is just a guaranteed Endless, so that can still be okay, but probably Rally is the ideal path with Imp Parade. Like, Rally 2, Imp Parade 1 is probably the best path, the one I went. You know, other than that, let's see what other major differences are there. Rage Serum is fine now. I think it's a great change. It's not broken. It's not bad. It's a good card. Antumbra Assault is a lot better now. It's not like busted, but man, as expected, just a simple 2 extra damage made this from borderline unplayable to pretty damn playable. Fucking great change. Crucible Extension at 1 is decent. We didn't need it here in this run, but if we did, it was good. I really like the new Ember Cache. The new Ember Cache is quite nice. Kindle, I don't know. I'll give it another shot. It didn't really do much for me here, but in the right deck, it's probably pretty... It's better than the old version, let's put it that way. I still don't know if it's good, though. Plinks are better. Plinks are amazing now. Well, they're not amazing, but they're good. And that is really the only change stuff I have here. I think the other thing I wanted to review really quick was... what was it? Just the starters, to see which starters have changed. So, Queen's Imp, there was no change, right? It was just, here, what if we do... So, Torch, still the same. Where the hell is Queen's Impling? Yeah, Queen's Imp is still the same. See, which is interesting, because I was of the impression that Dusk didn't really like Queen's Impling, similar to Foregone Power. So I guess it's interesting that he didn't buff Queen's Impling. Maybe he will, but for the record, I don't think it needs a buff. I think it's a great card, but similar to Foregone Power, it's not just Dusk, right? The majority of high-level Monster Chain players don't seem to like Queen's Impling or Foregone Power. Just kind of, it was interesting to me with that notion that Queen's Impling remains untouched, I guess, but that's neither here nor there. Restore, it's interesting to me, why does Root Seeds get a buff but Restore doesn't? I don't know, it's kind of weird. Granted, I've never thought... I mean, Root Seeds is great. I've never thought it's the de facto best starter, and maybe he doesn't think that either if he's adding Rejuvenate to it. I mean, I'll take it, right? It's not like a massive change to the card. It just opens up a little more of the Awoken game plan, which is fine. I really don't think there's any problem with it. I just wonder if that is that maybe what the thought there was. It could be. It could be. What are the other starters? We already seen the Stygian ones. Those both got buffed, and I guess I like it. You know, I don't mind this Foregone Power buff. I don't, and the Frozen Lance one is decent. Plink, we had this change. Shade Splitter remains the same. And then Dregs, I kind of wish Dreg got a buff to 10 damage. It's a slight thing, but there's been enough times where they just fall short at 9 that I feel like Dregs could use a buff. I mean, they're really bad. Just curious, does anything change here? Primitive Mold. I kind of wondered if he would actually nerf Primitive Mold, because I believe he thinks the most highly of Melting Remnant. So I'd wonder. We haven't seen Remnant yet. That's Remnant and Awoke, or what? Remnant's the only clan we haven't played yet, so we gotta get some Remnant in. I don't. So if I go just to Remnant, I haven't really looked much at this. Waxen Spike gets more, slightly more damage on X, but also has burnout per X. So you're more inclined to play this with Ember. At first glance, it seems worse, because usually I really don't play this for the damage. I play it because it's like a Hallowed Drippings, essentially, right? And Hallowed Drippings seems to have gotten a buff. That's interesting. I don't know that was needed, but it's not a huge buff. It's just 5 armor. Yeah, I mean, again, though, similar to like looking at Shardtail Queen, maybe Waxen Spike is better now. I don't know. Maybe being able to control the amount of burnout I get there makes it better. Maybe the extra damage makes it better. But my first glance just kind of looks at it and thinks maybe it's not as good anymore. We'll see. Purifying Cleanse the same. Memories of the Melted. That looks way better. They remove the Consume. You sacrifice a unit and you gain Ember. That is like melting. I mean, the Ember melting doesn't care much about, but that allows you to synergize into clans that do care about it. And at a baseline, what it does, 0 cost, replayable because no consume, and just sacrifice one of your units. That's a fucking great change. Well done, Dusk. That's like beautiful work of art right there. I like that. No change to Remnant Host. Any change to the essences? No. Sec res. This is a slight buff because the draft is actually playable here. I like that change. I still don't think I will end up using that card much. Sacred Wicks, but I do like that change. Sacred Wicks is the same. Votiveries, exactly the same. Yeah. Wickless Recruitment. Oh, you can remove buffs on enemies now. I like that change. I do like that change. Fatal Melting is, I think the X... No, that's the same, right? Was it 2x or 3x? I can't remember. I mean, it's about... Oh, it's a 1 cost now. Pretty good. I mean, it was pretty good at 2 costs, so at a 1 cost it'll be that much better. Bounty Stalker is the same. So is the thing. Crushing Demise, same. I feel like you could nerf Crushing Demise. Huh. Interested to see that Devourer of Death didn't change. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't know. Still seems bad. It's a tomb now, though. At least it is that. At least it's been reverted to a tomb, so it's slightly better. At least it gets tomb synergy. Draft was the same. Dripfall is the same. Entombed Explosive is the same. Intent on Death is the same. Lady of the House is the same. Lady of the Reformed is a little bit better because you get armor. That's nice. The essence and everything is the same, though. Molded, same. Molten Casement is the same. I honestly think it could be nerfed. Friendly burnout units gain burnout 1 and rage 3. That looks a little bit broken to me. I mean, Paraffin Enforcer was already the best banner, arguably, in the game, in my opinion. Now it's like it even has burnout extension built into its kit. I don't know about that one. That looks a bit busted. I think you should scale back the rage if that's going to be the case. Paraffin Thug still sucks, it looks like. Resin Removal is just the same. Wicklash is the same. Lucas Baron is the same. Tycoon is the same. Smoke the same. Formless Child is different. That's weird. I don't know what to think about that change. It's a little bit less, but 35, 40 is essentially the same, but it says highest rarity in it and remove the burnout for the rest of the battle. I don't know what the game plan is with that. I'll have to play with it. I mean, first thought is like Legion of Wax. It's pretty crazy with. Other than that, though, I don't know. Highest rarity unit. Reform it, so it's 0 cost, but then remove the burnout. Like, it wouldn't be good with Devourer of Death. Like, Devourer of Death, Bounty Stalker, maybe? Legion of the Wax is the only one I can think of. Like, Sludge, I don't really want it with Sludge. I'd have to play around with it. Maybe the idea is that you'd use it with other clans' rares, because right now, other than Legion of Wax, I don't know what within clan the game plan there is, like playing around with rarity. I kind of would still just like... I mean, I guess... I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing there. Legion of the Wax is the same. Yep. Memento Mori has been buffed. Interesting. I will have to play with that. I don't even know what to think of that. That it's severely changed in how it works. So you have to sacrifice a unit. One thing I will say is it makes it pretty good with the drags. That could just do a lot of damage early. At the 2 cost, it's a lot less awkward to play. As long as you have a unit to sacrifice, it'll be good. Remnant Pack gets a nerf to 2. Totally makes sense. Totally agree with that. That's just, it's still going to be incredibly powerful, but at a 1 cost, it just doesn't make sense. It's just it's too little cost for what you're getting, and at 2 costs, it just makes more sense. Subsuming Blade is exactly the same. I guess that works. Wicked Blaze is exactly the same. I guess that works. Big Sludge gets Trample and just loses 1 Rage on Harvest. Even has better stats, but costs 3. Overall, I'd say it's a buff. That'll be interesting. I mean, that looks better. 3 cost will make it awkward, but just having Trample is pretty damn nice. Hallowed Halls actually gets a nerf at 3. I agree with it. It's pretty stupidly powerful of a card. I think I like the nerf. And Mortal Entrapment remains the same, and actually I guess I'm fine with it. When I looked at my data, it's actually like one of my best performing melting cards. What have we not taken a good look at yet? Awoken? Rail Spike's the same, and Snare is the same. We kind of looked, we played as Awoken. Animus of Speed we haven't seen, so it's quick strike, apply 2 spikes to friendly units, and it just has a little more health. Still has the quick essence. That's a buff to the unit. I would like to play around with that. It looks like an okay change, just have a little bit more health and have some sort of an effect here. I would argue it's a little at odds with itself, like spikes and quick. They're 2 opposite things, but at any rate, the unit is better now, and it was a usable unit before. I think a big problem with it is just the fact that the Awoken banners are so good, and you just don't want to choose Animus of Speed versus them, but I think in a vacuum it's an okay unit, and to have a slight buff, it's not a huge buff, right? But a slight buff, it might be a little more playable now. I do worry, though, that it's still not good enough, maybe. Sting's the same, these are all the same, Animus of Will is the same. I honestly think you could nerf Animus to a 2 cost. Awoken Hollow is the same. Yeah, exactly the same. Channel Song is the same. Edge Prior is... We talked about that. It's a little bit better. I still think it sucks, but we could give it a try. Engraft is the same. Glimmer is the same. Husk is improved, which... It's not it's not that vast of an improvement, but... I'll have to use the actual unit and just see. My knee-jerk reaction is that it's broken, but we'll see. These 2 are... I still think you should either add an extra effect to Invigorating Solution or just bring it down to a 0. Pyre Shards now looks like it gives a proper amount of spikes, so that's one thing we can do, is try an actual spikes deck out. We haven't given that a shot, so Pyre Shards looks decent now. I could double stack that to 16 shards, and that's not half bad of a play. Razor Sharp is the same, that's the same, these are the same. Restoring Retreat at 1 makes a lot of sense, I like that. Shard Channeler... It looks the same, unless that... I don't think that wording is different, right? So Shard Channeler should just... Oh. That's a pretty good self-infuse. So Shard Channeler looks better, just simply by the fact that spikes look to start being trending toward improving, and the fact that it just has a better infusion now. So it's a nice self-infuse. You can get triple damage on your spikes. Sharpen, I still think Sharpen sucks, but it's takeable now at a 1 cost. And it's a little more takeable, and I guess what it does is since it's common, and if you have it in your deck, you can start thinking about building toward a Spikes deck with it being in your deck. Shattered Shell, no change. Essence still kind of sucks. The Thorn Hollow has a better thing now. So same base unit, but that's a massively better infusion. Massively better. This self-infuse looks amazing to me. You might have to scale back those stats. I don't know. That seems a bit powerful, but we'll give it a shot. I would love to give Thorn Hollow a shot now. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Look at that. Like, you get 6 spikes per rejuvenate, along with just amazing stats. Stick a Shard Channeler behind, you got a stew going. Still unsure why Vine Mother is unchanged. Vine Mother just seems bad. Wildwood Custodian, we took a look at that. A little bit better Essence. I don't know. I think the base unit should get a big health buff personally. Otherwise, I just don't ever see it being worth it. It's a rare as well. I don't know about that. Sap is the same. Adaptive is the same. Bramble Lash is the same, but it should be better now that spikes are better. Cycle of Light. Is it? I thought it was 10x spikes. I don't remember. Either way, though, it should just be better since spikes are better. Cycle of Life, pretty good change here. They bring it down to 2, and the spikes is put to 5, which is a good breakpoint, right? So much better, much better. I could even see cases for double stacking this. You know, double stacking that to 10 spikes is almost worth it. But other than that, you could just simply, it's just less awkward to play. That's the same. I still don't know about spreading spores, though. Like, I think it either needs to be a 1 cost or it needs to heal for 2. It needs to heal for 2, I think. Even then, I don't. It just vanilla. It was remained vanilla. I just don't see how that's going to be good. Wildwood Tome is. We already saw that. It's nerfed. Wilting Sapwood has a complete remake here. So is the damage equal to the health, the max health? I don't know what that icon means. I thought that icon means max health. If that's true, that seems busted. I mean, even if it's not. If it's not, it's probably not busted at a baseline. Man, that seems good either way. Simply getting that health back up. It's probably not busted. Let me think about this. I mean, it's still a 2 cost. It's still 3 pip. It still starts out arguably with bad stats. I don't know if it just gains. I guess the question is, does it start with 20 damage or 120 damage? I'd have to see it in practice, right? That one is crazy enough that I just can't really give a good comment on it without trying it out. I would love to try it out, though. Very interesting infusion. The infusion might just be better. I mean, then I don't have to have a 3 pip unit, right? And I can just, yeah. Awake. Oh, that actually is a awesome change. So it still heals the same amount at a baseline. If you have any sort of spell damage, it heals more. But more importantly, what it does is it gives you 2 rejuvenate triggers, and then just gives you 1 more regen. I love that change. That's cool. It's not broken, but what it is it's just really opening up a rejuvenate heavy deck. And who knows, maybe explosive sentient with changes like that might work. Though I might argue still you'd want to add heal to spreading spores maybe. And then Steel Singer is just the same, I'm sure. Yeah. Is there anybody else we haven't really looked through yet? Branded Warrior is a little bit better. That makes sense. Oh. Yeah. 5 Rage, okay. And Yes, the essence is improved. Damn, Deranged Brute. I feel like Deranged Brute could... The essence is improved, but the unit itself is still just so broken that I probably wouldn't use the essence unless it's just a nice to have. I mean, that essence is pretty good, but the unit itself is as well. Just trying to think of everything that we've missed so far. Oh man, the Rail Beater infusion. It's not that broken. Well, I don't know, it could be. It's on action, so right before you attack, it applies it to the front enemy unit. It does seem potentially broken, especially if you put that on a trample unit. Imagine putting that into a trample unit. That's going to be broken. Alpha Fiend. Whoa. I didn't realize this before. It's permanent. Huh. I don't know, it's pretty slow, but Alpha Fiend is decent enough early on that you could... It gives it a reason to at least stay as a unit. The problem with Alpha Fiend right now is, like, it is a good essence in a lot of cases, but only is it a good... It's never makes sense to keep Alpha Unit as a unit in vanilla, so this... I could see this giving Alpha Fiend a reason to, I don't even know what I was saying. Gives it a reason to, you know, be in the, as a unit. Blah, I can't even talk. I'll be honest, I was distracted by I didn't even realize this last run, but Welder Helper was nerfed. It only does 15 armor. It does 20 in the base game. Weird. Felt like it didn't really need a nerf, but it's still powerful, I guess. Battering ram pushes the unit back now, and it's 2 cost. That might be a little more usable now. What's the Pirate Chomper essence? Just the same thing. Don't think I would use the essence. I guess I could try it out though. And Welder Helpers is the same essence. We talked about Inflame. Inferno is still Inferno. I feel like Last Stand could use a nerf. Like, I would actually flip Last Stand and Reinforce. Last Stand should only affect 1 unit. Reinforce should affect the floor. That would be my suggestion there. Transcendent stays the same, it just has to. A lot of these others. We talked about One Harm Tome. I think One Harm Tome is actually improved potentially. But I do wonder if the essence of... I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. This is another one that had a huge... This is one I've seen... This is one of the first ones I saw when looking at the screenshots from the balanced patch was Consumer of Crowns. I really want to try that one. It kind of just seems like one of those that really only gets played if you have Implings in your deck. But man, if you have Implings in your deck, you can play this, and it's a good statted unit that has a pretty nice sleigh. Yeah, it's an interesting essence too. Did I miss any units here? Yeah. Okay, so that's them. Is there anything else to look at? We didn't really look at the Stygian units, so... Cold Kalia got just more damage. The essence changed to a sleigh. I do wonder if... Oh, and it has more frostbite on strike. I'll have to give that a shot. Still don't... I feel like Spike could use a buff, but that's just my opinion, man. The Drain, I love the... Like, I still don't think it needed this upgrade, but I love it. Like, it's pretty nice to choose the discard here. It's still not broken, right? So I think I'm fine with the change. Just reduces your frustration levels while not really making it that broken. I like the Glacial Seal's changes, and as we saw, still Frostbite doesn't do that much on Divinity anyway, so it's like you can still, you don't have to go all in on Frostbite, but it's nice to have the option to have Frostbite be a thing. Guard of the Unnamed, nothing changed there, so I kind of think it still sucks, but we'll see. Guardian Stone still kind of sucks. Now Harness the Titan, I can see the change already there, so instead of hand, it's all cards. That makes way more sense. I would love to try Harness the Titan out now. That would be a good card to put on holdover. I don't even think it's broken. I think it's just good now. But yeah, well, that's a drastic enough change that I have to try that one out for myself. Ice Storm is the same. Siliphyte, we had talked about that. It had just a better, you know, has the new infusion and better stats. Mollusk Mage had no change. Sorry, no change. Siren of the Sea got nerfed. Offering Monument. Okay, so it can only... That's interesting. It is like... So it still basically does what it did before, except... Now... My only fear here is that, like, reform infinites would be maybe too easy. You know, if you have a way to sacrifice this unit and reform it, that would be a pretty easy infinite to pull off. I'm assuming you get the shards back when you reform it. So... Interesting, though. Very interesting. Outside of, like, abusing the infinite, I do like the change, kinda. I don't know, though. I don't know that this unit needed to be changed. But it's interesting. I'd love to give it a shot. I do wonder, though, if that was effort that could have better just been spent elsewhere, because to me, Offering Monument was like a pretty well-balanced card already. It was not like... It didn't scream imbalance to me. It just screamed like strong in a lot of situations, but not always strong in some, you know... Like, there are times when Offering Monument didn't make sense to add to a deck, right? But when it did, which is most of the time, it was just pretty powerful. I don't think it changes... I don't know what to say other than I just need to try it out, right? I can only speculate. Titan's Grat. Now, if there were a card I would like to switch Drain with, maybe I would change it with Grat. Like, Grat is the one that ends up pissing me off more than Drain with its random discard. But you know, it's fine. Unnamed Tome got nerfed to 1. That totally makes sense, honestly. Like, it's still going to be a really good card, but it's already permafrosted. Like, its effect is really good. That makes sense. We talked about Urchin Spines. Deep Offering didn't change. Eel Gorgon did not change, and neither did the Essence Lodestone. Interesting. So it's been nerfed. Except the essence is the same. Interesting. I would say it's a card I could argue still needed a nerf. It's not like it's not an objective nerf. It's just speculatively, to me, it seems like kind of a nerf. But here's basically what happens is instead of costing 3, it costs 2. So getting it out is easier. That's a buff. But the sap only applies after this unit's turn is there. So unless you add quick to this unit, I would say it's a significant nerf. because then the unit, you know, the enemies are going to attack already before the sap has applied. So definitely overall a nerf, I would say, but not to the point where it makes it a bad card. It just makes it a little less dumb, which is maybe a good change, right? And you can still use its essence if you want to do the dumb thing, or the dumber play, which is just mindlessly spam incants, right, and sap everybody. Now it's like, you have to think a bit more about it. I'm fine with this change. I mean, Lodestone Totem, it did need a nerf, I would say. I mean, it's been nerfed several times, but I like it. I think I like the change. We'll see. And everything else here is the same, except Guardian's Amulet was reverted to Sap 3. I like that. I think Sap 2, it's kind of weak. It's not unplayable, but at 3 it's just a bit more enticing, and it's still not broken, right? Ice Tornado is the same, and Titan's Tooth is the same. We've basically looked at most cards now, haven't we? Like, is there many that I haven't looked at? Wasn't there a rare? I looked at everything, right? Yeah, I've looked at everything. That is... Oh, maybe Clanless. I would like to see Rail Spikes gain Piercing. I think they'd be worth taking at that point. You still clutter your deck with them, so to me it's not that OP, but as it stands, I just don't think they're ever worth adding to a deck. Bone Rattler did get changed, and I like it. That is very interesting. Except, it purges. Weird. So it's kind of... I like that, though. This is an interesting one. It's like you're basically taking it for a one-time get-out-of-jail-free card. Not free, but a one-time, like, if this fight's not going to go well, maybe this can be your godsend on that fight only, right? Because it purges, so you only get it that turn. But you could add a crap load of multi-strike to your Pyre, which alone... you know, could kill, say you fucked up on a stealth boss or multi-strike boss or something, or even Divinity. Maybe you never could find the right stuff for Divinity, but you know you could probably take him at full Pyre health and Relentless if you had a bunch of multi-strike. Hey, let's do it. Bone Shine is basically the same, except now it gives damage shield on top of that. I like it. I probably would never take that one, though. I honestly probably would never take any of them still. Gift of Gratitude, same. Blessed Sword, I think it's the same. Is it 15 or 30 normally? I can't remember. Holiest Shield is the same. Bone Dog is the same. That's the same. That's the same. I could see this being nerfed, by the way, to one cost. These have multi-strike 2 now, so at least those seem kind of worth. Let me double check that. Were these really not changed? Huh. I would have thought those would get changed before these. Like, I can at least fit Spike Drivers sometimes into a deck, but now they look pretty good now. I mean, they don't look amazing still, but they're Animus of Wills now, so I would probably take this event and take the Spike Drivers a lot more, I think. Dante looks the same. Yep. Wingmaker is the same. I think this could get nerfed, personally. Like, either it needs to hit once, or it needs to cost 2. It's pretty busted. Petty Theft is the same. Polycar got a light upgrade. I still don't think I would ever take it. For the Greater Good is still fine. I think It was pretty good in that other run. Hef is the same. I think that's the same essence, right? I'm trying to remember if it was 2 pip before. I think it was. This is the same, and these are the same. Was there any other essences that changed? This is the same. This is the same. Alright, that is officially every card now that I've looked at. Alright, well, we'll keep playing it, and I will say, my little critiques here and there are really pretty minor. I would say so far what I've felt just in the few games I've played is that really what it's mainly done is opened up way more strategies, which is a great thing, right? The balance patch here, it really has fixed a lot of strategies that are weak. I would love to try a spikes strategy out next, so I think I might do... I mean, honestly, I had kind of said that at first glance the new cultivating doesn't seem good, but it might oddly enough be pretty good with spikes, right? And I also hadn't originally seen that it was permanent damage, so that changes things a bit. I would love to maybe try Sentient next, and then maybe I just want to try that cultivating path out. If not cultivating, we'll try explosive, because even though this is spikes, the path itself hasn't really changed, best I can tell, so I want to try the paths that have changed, and I mean, cultivating, I would love to try a spikes build down on it, if not just using Thorn Hollow or something, but that'll do it for this one. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.